The writing assignment. 6 easy steps to write a great research paper. Step 5. Write a quick rough draft, then polish it. Alright, you're organized and well researched. Your friendly schedule will give you time to write more than one draft before locking in your final paper. This first draft is a matter of converting your outline into sentences and paragraphs. That's it. Don't think too hard, because you've already done that when you constructed the outline. Your writer's voice will develop over time, but the purpose of this draft is to get everything on paper in one document. Just move down your bullet points and make cohesive sentences. Each paragraph will be similar in length, but that isn't an exact science, so don't grip too tightly to that general guideline. Citations. Remember your gift to self? Time to open that document and plug them into this draft, even in rough form. You'll polish the formatting when you have a solid second or even third draft, but you don't want to start from scratch with citations when you're done with your paper any more than you want to start with your works cited page at the end. Do it as you go. I know I've repeated this point a lot, and that is fully on purpose. Proofreading is just a matter of making sure your writing is grammatically correct, typo-free, and properly formatted. So it's actually better to polish and then proofread. When you polish, you're making sure your paper is well organized, or makes sense as you read it, and holds your attention. If it holds your attention, that's a good gauge of how your reader will feel. How do you polish, you ask? There's a saying that goes, writing is rewriting. Most people don't love that saying, but it's true. Believe it or not, this step counts as 2 additional drafts, the polished draft and the proofread draft. So it's not as bad as it sounds. It's not starting over. The fact is, if you want to hit all the high-level points on your rubric and just be really proud of the work you've done to explain your subject, you can't skip this part. For the polish, keep in mind that all writing is a form of storytelling, even research papers. In this draft, you get to play with your voice and smooth out the edges of your story. Again, making sure everything is in order and also relevant and interesting to read. Focus on things like being concise and knowing when to enter and exit any topic you discuss. Introduce a complete thought, then get out of there. Rambling is your enemy. It's okay to circle back to reinforce important points, but try not to be robotic. Tell a story. You see what I did there? Made a point earlier, reinforced it here, and now I'm on to something else, which is proofreading. After you rock out a polished draft, it's time to go in and do a little fine-tuning. This part is also called a line edit, because you will go line by line looking for typos, grammatical errors, and sentences that could just be put together better. You'll also flesh out your citations in this phase, both in text and for your works cited page. Because you put all your rough placeholders in the first draft, this part won't stress you out. You're simply making sure you're following APA, in this case, guidelines. At this point, you may want to check the Writing Center out. Sometimes, while writing, we need another set of eyes to review our work to point out errors or disconnects in thought that we've seen so many times that we actually haven't seen them at all. The Writing Center can help you with this. Polish your story and proofread it. Now, the finish line is in sight. Pause and complete step 5. Write a quick rough draft, then polish it.